Hey Dillip, nice to see you today. Thank you for having me here at your headquarters here at Infoblox in Santa Clara.
Likewise, Steve. Thanks for coming. We really do appreciate it.
So tell me about Infoblox. What is it that your company does?
So Infoblox provides core network services both for service providers and enterprises. As it relates to service providers, which is the focus of the discussion today, we enable key services within their network, whether it's a voice IMS service or the data service or a cloud service. We provide DNS, DHCP, and IP address management products to enable those specific services. Not only do we enable those services, more importantly, we help secure those services. So we have a very wide variety of customers spanning fixed, mobile, and cloud providers across the globe. So we have over 200 customers who use our products in their live production networks today.
Yeah, so, I mean, there are some significant changes going on, aren't there? Because DNS used to be sort of wide open to security attacks, but now that's definitely not the case. What are the trends in DNS security, and how is Infoblox implementing them?
Sure, yeah. The threat landscape has changed quite dramatically, Steve. And in the last few years, the threat landscape as it relates to DNS has morphed quite significantly. Just detecting volumetric attacks is not enough, right? Detecting floods is not enough. You need to be able to detect very sophisticated attacks, such as NX domain attacks or phantom domain attacks, which tend to poison the DNS cache, thus degrading the performance of the network. Right. Then there are other stealth attacks such as DNS tunneling, which helps certain subscribers or could help certain subscribers avoid billing, right, and hence some revenue leakage for the service provider.
Right.
So the sophistication of attacks has changed quite dramatically. So you need signatures and heuristics and trending analysis to be able to detect and then protect from these kind of attacks. So that is one important dimension. The second thing is protecting your customers or your subscribers. So let me give you a very specific example. So in the context of a mobile operator, you want to be able to know proactively whether your subscriber has been infected, right? So the ability to detect that they've been infected with a malware or a botnet, and then proactively able to reach out to their subscriber and inform them that they have been infected, and then potentially upsell them security services, right? So those kind of capabilities are very important, and that is what Infoblox can help service providers with.
And I mean, your catch-all phrase for all of this is secure DNS, isn't it?
Yes.
Which I think is a really cool term, actually, because it sort of explains to people in one sound bite the difference between old DNS and new DNS. It's a bit like old IP and new IP, as we talk about now.
Exactly. That is a very good analogy, right?
Yeah.
So kind of the new DNS or DNS 2.0, as you'd like to refer, is about not just enabling the services, which have been happening for well over a decade with DNS and DHCP, but it's also about adding the security layer, right? So because DNS is one of the top threat vectors.
Yeah, that's remarkable. I mean, you're obviously well ahead of the curve in that area. I mean, I have to congratulate you. You're doing a lot of hugely innovative work here. I mean, essentially, you're sort of changing the DNA of what DNS comprises, aren't you? So it's very exciting, and we're really looking forward to working with Infoblox and tracking further developments as you continue to secure DNS.
Thank you, Steve. Really appreciate your time and your presence today.
Thank you.